ladies and gentlemen, let's take a walk through the haymaking process, which is a very good technique in animal production. And take note, ladies and gentlemen, beloved farmers, Zimbabwean farmers, this is for Zimbabweans by Zimbabweans. The grass, this natural resource, is so abundant in Zimbabwe. It's cheap, it's readily available, and if it's cut on the right time, it will be containing high nutritional values, above 80%, and it will be comparing with the commercial feeds bought from the local market. And on the market, that type of feed that we'll buy from local market will be ranging from $16, $20, but this grass will be equal or close to equal with those commercial feeds, and it will be so cheap. So it's good to think towards those lines and to make this hey, what is the sun still shines. Also, making it's a very simple process. It can be done on large scale, it can be done with a sophisticated equipment, it can also be done at a very small scale, it can also be done with the homemade equipment, as this PowerPoint presentation will eventually reveal. Also, it is good when formulating ruminant diets to always include herbage in the diet. So if you make this hay for inclusion in any diet that we might want to formulate for our ruminants, it will be a bright idea. Let's think towards this direction, ladies and gentlemen, and save our animals from starvation deaths and from emaciation due to malnutrition, and also will be saving dollars in our pockets, because the weight of the animal determines the quality of the meat, and also the profit is actually realized from the quality and the weight. So we don't want to lose the weight, we don't want to lose the quality of the meat. Now, how is it done? The first step is actually cutting grass. This can be done by a tractor, this can be done by hand, this can be done by a mower, this can be done by those small petrol or grass cutters. Whichever way you might want to do, depending on your resources, you just need to cut the grass. That's the cutting process. It's very important to cut when the dry is just maturing, before seeding, post-flowering or at flowering. Some people, they actually make these hay bales from dry straw plant material. Of course, it's somewhat useful, but the CP content will be much reduced, below 3% CP content. So let's look towards actually making hay from green grass. It will be very nutritious for our animals. So the first step is cutting. We are through with the first step. Let's move on to the next step. The next step will be drying. So the drying process must be controlled. The grass itself must not be overexposed to sunlight. It must be exposed to sunlight for only maybe 3 days or less, so that it won't be khaki in color. It will dry while it's green in color. Some people might actually dry it under shade, as you can observe on the two pictures. The bigger picture is for sun drying, and the smaller picture is actually drying under shade. After drying, we move on to the next step, which is actually a baling. Baling is the process of just compressing the grass that we have cut and tying it in preferred shapes, so that it will be easy to pack them, and you can actually take them in a big number of them in a room. It will be easy, because it will be first compressed and in a particular shape that makes it easy to store and easy to pack. Also, this process can be done by a tractor. These are tractor drawn hay balers, which do the whole process of compressing and cutting. But alternatively, on a small scale, on a communal field, You can dig a small hole, as the above picture is displaying, and compressing by your feet, the grass by your feet, and actually tying the grass. And when you move the tied grass, it will be in a shape of that hole that you might have dug, and it will be a hay bale, equivalent to in quality, equivalent in nutritional value with those made from tractors. Okay, for the baling process is actually can be actually done in many ways. As you can see, you can use a container. Just first you put the ropes inside the empty container, then you compress the grass inside and tie the ropes. Or you can make a makeshift hay baler that compresses and actually makes it easy to tie. It's like the smaller picture that you are actually observing. So it means that you can do this with the very limited resources. You don't need a lot of money to do this. Let's move on to the next stage. This now is my thought-provoking question. Why not? This hay bale was made from a small hole dug on the ground in Zimbabwe district at the Releswa's farm. This team actually made it as a demonstration on that farm. It was a site visit and a demonstration on that farm. Now, why not? This is my question to this question that I'm posing to you, Zimbabweans, my fellow farmers. Why not? Why not? The grass is abundant. Why are we not cutting hay? Why do we hear of poverty deaths in Matebeleland? Why do we hear poverty deaths around Zimbabwe? Animals starving, animals being emaciated, animals losing weight, animals failing to conceive, animals actually suffering from malnutrition. Why? The grass is abundant. We all have access to grass. It's everywhere. It's cheap. The process is easy. Why not making for our animals? Why not? The process is easy. You can make it with the software equipment. You can make it with homemade equipment. The nutritional value is high, above 8%. Why not? Why not make for our animals? Again, why not make to feed our animals? That's the first option. You can make for our animals if we have them. There's the second option for feed companies. Why not make this hay for formulations in animal diets, so that we will formulate various diets, including this hay, since it's contributing a lot of nutrition. 8% CP content is a lot. Why not? Why not even making for inclusion in our farm diets, the diets that we make on our own farm? Why not? Why not make it for sale? Look, gentlemen, the green hay bale market is somewhat slow in Zimbabwe, but it's vibrant everywhere else. We can make this for sale. If you look around, you will find that the bales that are made from dry grass, from dry plant straws, it goes for $4. It goes for $3, thereabout. But if you make this, you are assured to make above $8, because the nutritional value is high and the palatability is good. Why not making for local market? Why not break into that market and be the first supplier of green hay bales? Why not? Of course, we will definitely help you market it. Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of food security in the country. The aim of the government is to be food sufficient, to be food secure. This is definitely going to be the future of protein, constant protein supply. Let's look into this. Look at the figures. In 2023, we had 5.74 million cattle in the country, and we had 4.9 goats and above 3,560,000 sheep. All those need nutrition based on cheap nutrition, based on herbage. why not make page? Why not make for this market, and why not create our own market and supply it? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
We thank you very much.
God bless you.
And for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, you can give us a call at 0777 963 087 at 0777 963 087, or you can even contact us on our website. Thank you, Zimbabwean farmers. Let's look into this. It's definitely the future of livestock production.